guys, so the last time I picked up the phone and started recording was when we were at the circus. That was probably the beginning of the vlog. Today's Tuesday. I leave to go on the girls trip Thursday, which I'm very excited about. But look at my nails, y'all. It ain't much, you know. It ain't like in your face. It's simple, it's cute. Got my toes done too, and I got my hair done, which I like it. It's cute. I wish it was longer, like right here, but you know, beggars can't be choosers. I tell homegirl, say I got $120, make it work, and she did.
I think it was growing on. The gray wasn't looking too nice. But I always wanted it gray. When I had it all gray before, when I used to be club med, remember? Yeah.
You never have me all gray, you always black.
Good morning, guys. We just came from breakfast, me and my mom, and it took me so long to pack last night. I went to bed at like 3:30, but I'm packed, I'm ready. We just had breakfast, right? And now I have to go do a facial because look at my skin. It's in dire need of help. But I'm gonna go get a facial. Then I have to go do some little things for work. And then I head to the airport around 1. So, see y'all.
Have fun!
So I got plantain or chicken. I think this is bourbon chicken. And romaine. Have arrived. I don't know why I don't use my tripod. I literally spent money on it. I'm waiting for my ride. My friends are coming to get me. I don't know what else to say. I'm tired. Yeah, that's it. I'm tired. Maybe I'll restart this in the morning. But see y'all tomorrow.
Decora? What the fuck is this?
Decora? Is this like your off version of Sims?
No. Hell no.
No?
I don't know.
Why? I'm recording this monumental moment.
I would say no, bro.
Let me see. Turn forward. Definitely no bra. Let's hope your nipples don't pop out though. It eats though. You look so good.
Y'all know.
Next morning.
Oh, that's cute.
You see what I did?
No.
I did the apron.
Once you did that.
Go for it.
Hi, Ruby. I'm Megan Fahey. And I'm Brandon. Phrases. Alarm, shoe.
Shoe to drop. Wait for the shoe to drop.
You can see it.
Bree, do a dance.
Bree, do a dance.
Bree, do it.
Oh, get it.
Thank you, Jesus, for your love. Said he hung there and he died for you and me. Jesus. And he lived you for Don't make me come down and get on your street. Because some of you spent your Saturday nights with people you didn't even know. Woke up and how in the world I got to bed with this person. Don't act like you ain't never done nothing. I'm trying to finish the lesson, but when you looking all holy and pious, like you never stepped on the road, you make me come and get in your face.
Look how the guy in the green is with the honey.
Need no better. I'm looking for, oh, look at, there's Brayla. She is in a yellow t-shirt. She looks defeated though.
Really?
Yeah, like. Heading to my gate right now to go back to church. Anyways, I got Starbucks. I got this, what do you call it? Oh, it's, shit. What is it called? Like a strawberry cream chai or something like that. It's really good. Anyways, I will see y'all when I take off. I was already supposed to be, where am I? Okay, so I was already supposed to be in Turks, bro. This day fucking stressed me out, man. And I gotta poop real bad. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. We're being transparent. I'm so irritated. After a long night in a hotel room, I'm back at the airport to hopefully make it back to Turks. So, hi guys. So I meant to wrap up the video, but I didn't. But as y'all can see, I'm home now. I'm back at my job. Can you tell I don't want to be here? Anyways, I had a long and stressful like 2 days. Let me tell y'all. So like Monday, I was originally supposed to come back to Turks Monday, and I was supposed to go back to work Tuesday, which is yesterday. And so I got on my flight Monday from Houston to Miami, and then I would have a connection from Miami to Turks. So when I got on the flight for Houston, like our flight was supposed to take off at 7:22. We started boarding at like 6:45 or something like that. So I got on the flight and I noticed we still on the ground. I'm like, oh, okay. But at the same time, I understood that it was like raining outside and there was a bit of lightning and thunder. So I was like, all right, they probably gonna wait a while. The freaking pilot, every like 20 minutes will be like, oh, we're gonna leave in a couple minutes. You know, it's just the lightning and the thunder. So we have to wait because, you know, the safety of the ground workers, whatever. I'm like, cool. That's fine. It went from being 20 minutes, 30 minutes to us being there for over 2 hours, y'all. When we took off, mind you, Houston is like an hour behind Miami and stuff. So when we were supposed to take off at 7:22, like I told y'all, we did not take off until damn near 10 o'clock. And it's a 2-hour flight, y'all, 10 o'clock, which is 11 o'clock Miami time. Ew, I just spit. Which is 11 o'clock Miami time, right? Mind you, my connecting flight from Miami to Turks, bro, was at 12:15, which means boarding would have been at like 11 something, right? So I'm like, when we took off, I'm like, yo, I'm about to miss this flight. And I literally buzzed the air hostess thing and I was like, hey, I have a connection that goes to Turks around the time that you're saying that we're supposed to land or whatever. Is there a flight that is going right now to Miami that I can board on so that I don't miss my connection? These motherfuckers wait until the fucking flight that I could have went on already took off and closed their doors. And they was like, oh yeah, there was a flight but it's already left. So there's nothing we could do. It's not us. It's the weather. I'm like, bitch, y'all need to stop. Don't piss me off. Anyways, I just sat there. We took off. By the time I landed in Miami, it was literally 1 o'clock, which meant that my flight to Turks was already probably like damn near halfway already there and literally about to land. So I'm like stressed out, but in my head I'm like, okay, it's cool. Like they probably have like a 3 o'clock flight that I could catch, and then I'll just come in. Like that'll be the last flight of the day in Turks. Mind you, I be forgetting where the hell I live at, and that it's not like that. It's not like that. So anyways, I had to stand up in the customer service line for 2 fucking hours. I was in that line from after 1 till after 3. I'm not lying. I swear on my life. That's how long I was in this line. I was getting pissed. The more I waited in the line, the more I was getting mad. And then I was just like, you know what? Let me look on the website just to make sure. Because I heard some people behind me, some white people talking about, oh my God, yeah, we're supposed to go to Turks. And it's so sad that we missed our flight. But we just booked a connection. Well, no, we just rebooked for tomorrow morning. And I was like, why would you rebook for tomorrow morning when you can literally still go today? And then that's when I was like, you know what? Let me check on these flights. Girl, when I opened my freaking phone, all I saw was flights for the following day. And I immediately just was like, y'all really about to set me off. What you mean there's no more flights going to Turks? Only 2 flights was going from Miami to Turks and then from Turks to Miami. 2 separate flights. I'm not joking, y'all. And so by the time I reached up to the lady in customer service, I was just like, oh, I also called my mom on the phone to tell her like what was up, because I was just getting very irritated and mad. And my mom was like, well, they're gonna have to either compensate you, or they're gonna have to put you up in a hotel and give you a voucher, a food voucher, and da da da. And I'm like, okay. I guess. You know, I guess it's not all bad. Mind you, I just came off vacation, so you already know I was spending money, which means coming back, I didn't have, like, I had money. I'm not gonna lie and be like, I was broke. I had money, but it was like, you know? Anyways, so I went up in the line, finally got to talk to a customer service agent. I basically explained everything to her. And she was like, okay, so I'm gonna book you. So your flight is at noon tomorrow. And I was like, noon? She was like, yeah. I said, you sure there's nothing like, she was like, no, we don't know what gate you're in because this is obviously like a whole 24 hours in advance. But make sure you come around 11 or so you can know what gate you're in. But I already basically checked you in, so you should be good. And then I got to asking her about, like, what do I do about my bag? Because I don't have, mind you, y'all, I'm in my PJs. I literally woke up straight out my sleep when I was at my friend's house, grabbed my backpack, rolled my suitcase, took an Uber, and went to the airport. I had showered like a couple hours before because I had to leave at like 4 a.m., 4 in the morning. So I had showered like literally 12 a.m. So, but imagine being up from 4 a.m. in your PJs when all you want to do is go home and shower. I was supposed to reach Turks at like 2 p.m. Y'all, I was just so furious. I was like, what about my bags? Da da da. And she was like, oh, well, it's in an underground storage area. So like tomorrow they're gonna see that you're on a different flight, so they're just gonna move your bag and put it on that flight. And I was like, okay. So I can't get the bag. She's like, no. So I was like, all right, fine, that's whatever. I guess that's one less thing for me to have to worry about. And then she started talking about, oh, so for hotels, you can go on this, hotels tonight or room something. And I looked at her and I was like, so y'all not going, I put insurance on my ticket. So like, y'all are not gonna compensate or da da da. She's like, no, because it was the weather in Texas. It's not really our fault. So yeah, we can't do anything about that. Unless you don't want to leave the airport, then you're free to stay here. And I looked at her, I was like, I beg your pardon? What do you mean not leave the airport? The flight is literally at noon tomorrow. Why would I sit in the airport for 10 plus hours? Musty at that. Like, why would I do that to myself, you know? So I just got mad. Everybody was stressing me the fuck out. He wrote down some stuff on my ticket and told me to go to D25 to go see the ticket counter so that I can get a letter that basically said that I missed my flight because it was delayed. It's like a delayed letter or something like that. And that way, with the letter, I can dispute with the airline to get some type of compensation since my ticket was insured. So I ended up having to leave the airport. So before I left the airport, I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna book a hotel for the night, praying to God that it was less than $100. Luckily, I found one for like $60-something, and then it was like $10 in tax or whatever. So I paid like $73 for the night, which was cool. Turns out it was a hotel that me and my family always stay at when we go to Miami. It's our little juk. It's ghetto. It's in the ghetto, low key, but it does what it needs to be done. So anyways, booked the hotel, got out, had to wait another fucking hour in a line to get the delayed letter. Y'all, when I tell you all I did was wait in line and wait for hours, and I was just over it. So by the time I reached down there and waited in line, it was like 4:30. By the time they gave me the letter and everything, it was like 4:50. So I waited in line from 4 to 4:50 basically. And actually I lied. I waited in line from like 3-something. Like I would say 3:50 to 4:50. Like I said, an hour. And so I called the hotel and I was like, hey, do you guys have a shuttle? Like, where do I go? Now, I could hardly hear the person on the phone, but they were telling me that they do have a shuttle from door 8 to door 15. That's when where the guy comes and picks them up. My ass heard zone 8 to zone 15. So I was like, what the hell? Anyway, so I get to walking. And as I'm walking, I'm passing all these doors. And I get to door 21 and I see that I'm at zone 4. And I was like, yo, I'm looking out in the distance and it seems like the cutoff for the airport pickup is coming up. So I'm like, there's no way that there is a zone 8 to zone 15. I was like, there's no way. I was like, you know what? Maybe they said door. And I was like, you know, I don't want to risk it and go back down and I'm actually right the whole time. So I stood there. Tell me why I watched the freaking airport shuttle, y'all, drive past me on the opposite side. And I'm there like, oh my God. It was 5 o'clock. And the shuttle comes every 30 minutes. I was like, oh my God, now I have to wait another 30 minutes after damn near spending hours in the airport already. So I called back the hotel and I was like, just to clarify, is it zone 8 or door 8? They said door 8. I said, oh shit. So I go back down, back to close to where I was before, and I waited. 5:30 came. I don't see the bus driver pulling up. I'm like, what the hell? I said, let me call the hotel. Right now it's like 5:45. I said, let me call the hotel, see what's up. Because, you know, sometimes some hotels would do hotel pickup to like a certain point in the day. You know what I mean? Or sometimes because of traffic, say it was every 30 minutes, but because of traffic, it's now every hour or something like that. So I called them and she was like, well, let me just ask the guy how far it is. By the time I looked up, it was 5:55. I looked up, he was right there. I said, oh, perfect. I said, the fact that I had to wait longer than I anticipated also irritate me. Mind you, my phone was at like 5%. So all of this, and I'm texting my mom, keeping her updated or whatever. Finally got to the hotel. They do 3 drop-offs. So they have 2 different comfort inns, and then the days in which I stayed at. And so by the time we dropped off everybody, I arrived and checked in by like 6:23. And I just went straight in my room. I used the bathroom. Because this is a ghetto hotel, they have some rooms that are old as hell, right? And I happened to got one of the rooms that was old as hell because the toilet, y'all, it did not flush. It did not flush. I was grabbing the ice bucket and filling it with water, trying to force the toilet to flush, and it did not flush. There was no plunger. There was no, and I was just like, what is it today? Is it just not my day? What's tea? Anyway, so I was just like, I just need to shower, but I can't shower because I don't have any clothes. So I was like, I need to go to Walmart and just buy like a new set of pajamas to sleep in and some clothes, some underwear, some just hygienic, like basic hygiene stuff. And I think I don't remember if I called my mom was at work. So I just texted her that I'm about to head out to Walmart. In reality, y'all, I plugged my phone in and I fell asleep. I fell asleep at 7. I flew out my sleep at 7:57. Like, damn, the sun was already gone. I was like, oh my God, I really need to go to Walmart. And mind you, I also did not eat. In the last clip, I think I had the Starbucks. That was all I had from like 6 in the morning. That was all I had. So I was starving. It was just so stressful, y'all. And so I went to Walmart, went back home, went back to the hotel, DoorDashed some food, took a shower. Y'all, the shower, when you flip the switch, the shower, like the top part of the shower, y'all, the water was not coming down. The water was going up and hitting the wall. I said, yeah, I really need to get home because it's not looking like it's my day at all. Anyways, showered, got ready for bed, and I passed out. I think I woke up like, I set my alarm for 7:30 because I wanted to at least make the 9 o'clock shuttle so that I could be at the airport at least a good hour and a half before my flight in case I needed to like do anything. So yeah, I literally went to bed, woke up 7:30, didn't roll out the bed till 8 o'clock, went in the shower, packed my backpack, and I was out. Yeah, it was just a very long, very draining trip back home, I would say. I don't know if that was a sign for me to stay in Texas. I don't know. But either way, I had an amazing girls trip, y'all. It was so fun. That's probably the most fun I had in so long. I truly needed that. I needed to get out of Turks. I needed to see my friends. I needed to have a good time. So I'm glad I did that. But anyways, if you stayed this long through this rant, this video, y'all are real troopers, and I love you. I will see y'all again in my next video. Make sure you guys like and subscribe, and comment below other video ideas you want me to do. And if you haven't watched my cruise video vlog, y'all go ahead and go watch that. Anyways, I love y'all, and I will see y'all in my next video. Bye.
All I tried to get that phone back on.
I tell him say he missed a spot. Turn your head, Daddy. I tell him say he missed a spot. Daddy say he means to do that.